Hi, I'm Samson, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, VLB Janakyamal College of Arts and Science. The topic which I'm going to handle is operating system process states. So before beginning with the operating system, we should discuss about the basics of operating system. Operating system, it is a system software which controls all the hardware. So we have all the hardware components which are controlled by the operating system. And the operating system has the following services as memory management, process management and resource management. This process it comes under the process management. Now what is a process? So whatever we do, any event, anything under execution which is taking place, it is called as a process. Now in the process, so we have the services like the allocation of the resources to an event, to a process. So once a resource is allocated to a process, we say the process is under execution. And a process, it passes through 5 different stages which are called as the states. The first one is the created state, next the ready, running, blockage and the terminated state. So the created state, so when the process is ready to accept the CPU, we call it as a created state. And the next state is the ready state. We have a list which is called as a ready list. It is also a queue in which the list of processes waiting for the resource will be in a queue. The resources will be allocated to the process in some scheduling fashion, like a round robin, LIFO, FIFO. We have got different scheduling techniques. So when the process is ready to accept the resource, we say that the process is in the ready state. And next is the running state, when the process is available with the resource, for example the CPU. So now the process is under the exact execution. Now we term it as the running state. And next we have the blocked state. It is the state in which the process will be waiting for some external event to occur. Only when the process receives the output from the external event, the process will continue the execution. Till then, the process will be in a blocked state, which means the process will be in the idle state. And finally, we have the terminated state. This occurs when the process either completes the execution or it is killed by the operating system due to certain reasons. So these are all the different states. So we have the process which is created and ready to accept the CPU. It goes to the CPU and it will be in the running state, which is under the execution. In certain situations, it might occur that the process needs an external event to get continued. So it will move on to the blocking state. So from the blocking state, it comes back to the ready state and once again it re-enters the execution. And there is also another situation during running. Every process will be allocated with a time duration which is called as a time slice. If the process tries to keep the CPU more than the time allocated, the resource will be preempted, that is taken away from the process and it will be given to the next awaiting process. And if not, the execution is over, the process move on to the termination state. In a real-time example, we can consider either a relay running race or an appointment to a dentist. If you are in a relay running race, the person first enters the ground. He is in the created state. So when he is on the line, ready to run and waiting for the approval given by the conductor. So when the conductor blows the whistle, he just starts running. It's the running state. And after that, he will be waiting for the second person to pass the pole. Only when the second person is available, he just passes the pole, or else he will be in the blocked state. When the running is or the race is over, he is in the termination state. So we can have certain sample questions like this. So a process is an entity and any program under execution is a process. We can have a sample exercise matching the following, and we can have the following textbooks as the suggested reading for this topic by Operating System Concepts and Operating System by Guide. These are the famous textbooks, and we can have an assignment as Services of Android OS for this session. Thank you.